the sleep has a function of restoring both your physical
and brain
as well, well as your psychological and memory functions. So if you do not have enough, you start seeing the effect.
Yes.
Dr. Yao, when it comes to insomnia, is it associated with children in any way at all? Or say young people? I know sometimes when they go to boarding school, the first few days, because of the new environment, they may not be able to sleep. But is it something that tends to affect younger people, children?
No, on the contrary. Again, it depends very much on, like you said, the boarding school, etc., change in environment, etc. But again, a note of caution. Our sleeping patterns change as our life prolongs.
Yeah.
So, for example, a little baby less than 2 years doesn't sleep because they have a certain type of sleep pattern. Then as they get to a certain age, that changes, and then as you get to your twilight years in life, you actually sleep lighter, extra. So that should also be taken into account in terms of our natural sleep patterns as we age. Or as we grow. And I heard the woman there talking about sleep in pregnancy, for instance.
Yes.
There are some changes associated, of course, big belly protruding on certain areas,
sleeping positions.
Sleeping positions. So that in itself has its own natural, and it's of great concern when, for example, you have a 70-something-year-old who's just, or 60-something who's just gone on retirement or whatever it is, being given all kinds of doses of sleep medication, because of course their life circumstances have changed. But in addition to that, there is a change in the quality and of some types of sleep as you grow older.
Okay, we've talked about the lack of sleep, but there was one instance that one person in the video said that they managed to get to sleep, but staying asleep is the issue. Then when they get up, they have to either walk around or pray a little bit, lie down again and go back to sleep. How's that different from not getting any sleep at all? Because you find that some people fall asleep deep for a couple of hours, then they're up. Does that have a similar effect as the
again? You see, effects are or different people.
Okay, right. So it depends on who you are, what situation you're in.
Exactly. And so it really depends very much on the daytime consequence. It also depends on the type of work that you do. Nowadays we have all kinds of shift work. You also mentioned the issue of you traveled extra. I mean, there's this whole thing about jet lag, changing time zones, which is associated with how much light. Extra. So there are various aspects. So it's not just
straightforward.
Yes, just the straight. Exactly.
Okay. Wow, we learned a lot.
We have indeed. I want to say a big thank you for coming in, and hopefully we'll be able to get some sleep tonight. We wake up very early, Doc. We wake up like 4. I don't know about these guys, but me in the afternoon, when it gets to about 1-2 o'clock, I get very irritable.
I take a nap.
I've done about 10 hours of work by then, so I try and have a nap and then
again, which is why it's important again, lifestyle in terms of the kind of work you do, etc., to just not just jacket everybody as it's important to find out.
All right, so don't call me after 1 p.m. Anyway, this has been our health segment brought to you by Lipton Tea, inspiration flowing from nature. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Mfojo as well, who came to visit us. We'll be back in a few moments.